Morgan's remanufacturing the axle off the bogie, that thing, on the grubber. So he's drilled a hole in it. He's going to tap it now, weld the plate to the other side, so when we put it in then we can tighten it up and it'll close the thing back together and should be a bit stronger, we hope. And it's got its new bearings in, and Rob's even sealed them in with like rubber stuff and new rubber seals on them, so hopefully it should be a lot better. Yeah, Rob's cut up the other one to fix it, to get the pulley off, and had to hammer it out. That drive coupling there, so it's £1,000 in a hurry off Fent. It's one Fent dealership, it's £900 if you wait 5 days. The other Fent dealership, it's just under £800 if you wait 5 days, and it's €450 if you get it sent from Poland. Well, it's zloty, but you can get it from Poland. But it's the same as on a Deutz tractor, so we're going to get a price off Deutz as well, see what they say. Yeah, Rob had to cut that end in half to get the shaft out the middle of it. It already smashed itself in half. Get it in a vise and hammer it, and then now he's bolted it on there. So just needs a bit of cleaning up, get the belt for it, and then we can put that back together. We're not in a hurry for the fan drive because it basically just means the fan's running all the time because there's no clutch to turn it off, and it turns off for fuel economy and obviously in cold weather so that the heater works. So there's not really a panic about that. So it doesn't matter if it takes 3 or 4 days or 10 days to come from Poland if we're going to save 400 or 500 quid. Just checking the tyre pressures on that. In fact, Ian's put a bit of wind in. I'm just going to fill up with diesel and head over to Dutton with them and get some rolling done. They're over there now putting the grubber back together and some new feet on it, changing the feet to a narrow one. Oh, John's over there with spray, doing a bit of spraying off, and then he's going to put some pre-emergent spray on after I've rolled. So top up with diesel, get my sandwiches that Rob's picked up on his way back from the vets, and we're off. Just met Rob on the road for my dinner, saved 10 minutes. Whee! Space Raiders.
Uber Eats.
Cheers. Blog Eats. I've just arrived as they've finished putting it back together. They've changed the feet as well, so we've now put these ones on, and now we're a foot because some of them were falling off, so these are bolted direct. Borrowed a telehandler as well to off Ash Rooks to put the axle back on. Obviously there's quite a display of them over there to choose from, so thanks for that, James, if you're watching. But yeah, we'll go and try that out in a minute. I'm just going to go and roll this field first. It's behind the yard. I'm going to feel my tyres actually. I've just done like 25 minutes on the road, and I always feel like there's a lot of weight on these tyres, but to be fair, they're pretty cool. Hubs feel cold. Here's a new hubcap, that doesn't it? Oh, look, no way. That was on when I left. Why is that fell off? Bearing's cold. That's so annoying. Oh, when it folds out, the wheels come up in the air, so I'll just check the bearings. First field rolled. Just got to go around the pond, come back down that headland along the hedge. Looks pretty flat because spring barley doesn't grow very high. It's important to get it flat in case it ends up sort of you having to cut it low, especially if it starts necking over. So flattened all off now. Heavy ground, it's quite clayey, it will shrink. Hopefully the moisture will be trapped in as well, and then also the spray will work more effectively with a flatter seed bed. You know, it's wet when geese fly off the field. There's Morgan there ripping that one up. That one got kind of like dissed on the demo day, so it's very sort of like the top surface is really fine, and then it rained, and John's over there now just finishing spraying off some of the others. Don't forget, throw your trailer higher. Ash Brooks. A little bit sticky in places. See how the rollers have snowballed a little bit. Unballed. That's another one. Flattened off. Look so much bigger when they roll, don't they? This headland is far too wet to roll. It's going fast now. Just flicking it off. Rollers. New feet seem to be doing a nice job. I'm not sure. They're obviously left and right-handed though, and we didn't realise. But it don't matter. We're not going for a level job. We're just going for disturbance. Like we just ripped through that now. Got rid of that water. I think we'll probably get some more now. We only ordered 15 just to see what they were going to do. But yeah, they're really busting it up and doing a nice job into the volunteer wheat. You can actually smell the earth. But that should dry out quite nicely. We'll just have to disc it level. I'll go back to my rollers. I just started to fold out in that field, didn't realise he'd not sown it. It looked like he'd drilled a bit of it. In fact, I'll walk over and I'll show you. But he'd folded out, put the drill down, set off, realised it was too wet, pulled out and then gone to another one. I'll go and roll that one now. I think the last one's going to be far too wet. It looks really sticky. And I'll go and pick some trailers up then from having the test done. This one here is just ripped up and you can physically see it's already dried already, but if you look, gone through water there before. I want to get to that field over there, and John had come across with a sprayer and it looked relatively dry and a bit baked. And I didn't want to go through the wet hole, which is there. So I thought I'll just fly where the spray's been. Of course, the rollers just dropped straight through what was a bit of a crust. And then the tractor started scratting. And underneath, it's just absolute mush. So I've folded out the rollers now. I'll flip them down and it'll take the weight off the axle and spread the weight of the rollers right over the whole lot, and we'll try and get out by going forwards or backing up. Maybe I might back up actually, unless I just head transverse the slope and round. What a year. Hopefully spreading the weight over 12 metres rather than sort of like a metre with two 500 tyres will make enough difference to be able to get out. So with a bit of diff lock, I've been able to back up the slope out of the wet hole, and then now go this way, hopefully, where it doesn't look as wet, and pull round. Very, very wet though. Up there. From the outside it looks quite dry and baked, doesn't it? And now we've folded out, we'll easily be able to go through this dip that had water in the other day. Hopefully. Yeah, no problem. That one's all rolled. John's just spraying it now. Where's he gone? There he is. Morgan's now over there somewhere. We see him. Yeah, there he is. He's ripping up that was ploughed, but it's like bottomless ploughing, like where I got stuck. I'm just going to go and pick some trailers up now after the test. This one's all done now and passed. Got his little sticker on the front. This has been loose for a couple of days, and the nut's captive in there, or was captive in there. And when I put the rollers on, I thought, oh, I could do with tightening that, and I tried with my fingers turning that screw. Didn't turn because it's obviously in that clip and you can get your fingers in. I just opened the window now and it fell down on my head. So anyway, I'll couple it without opening the window. On the way back now to the yard, just bringing one of the trailers, still one left to go because I'm not in a hurry for a grain trailer. Got some AdBlue. The other week when the AdBlue tank was nearly running out, the quad track I think holds about 300 or 400 litres of AdBlue, and I didn't want to empty all our tank into the quad track and then found that the other tractors were going to be short till it was delivered. Anyway, now the quad track's bleeping saying it's low on AdBlue, so I've just picked 20 litres up from Joshua Farm Machinery, and we all put that in the quad track, so Morgan's got enough to get finished tonight. So look at the mooch of what they've got in here. Oh, that'd have been good for drying ground, that, wouldn't it? Little case there with no cab on. Trailer there, I might do Chris Ryan nice. That's a little bale trailer. There's a plough. We don't like ploughs. Smart drive this, isn't it? This is where we stopped on the combine run. John's kicking up a bit of a dust. He's just flying across that field and back, cleaning his tyres off. Seems weird. The other week, if you threw across that field, you'd just be splashing water. Now he's kicking dust up. Morgan's just gone on to the last field now that we just abandoned twice so far, but we're just going to try and pull some legs through it, and then we're going to leave it up here for a day or two, let it dry out, come back, finish running the rest. It's all the barley done then, and we're just onto the sunflowers when it warms up a bit. But hopefully, it's warm today. Hopefully we'll get all the barley drilled in April. Anyway, I'll head for home now with this after I've dropped the AdBlue off. See that? That's the bateman just overtook me and pulling away from me. I'm cruising at 56k and he's just overtook me basically. Not many on the birthday bumper today. We've got, how do you pronounce that? James, sorry, it's 13. Gethin James is 16. I think they're Welsh names. Richard Blur's 70. Andrew Lawrenson's 22. David Brainbridge is on there. Liam Cully, I think it's pronounced. Cully is on there. Ruby Core is 2. And Joey Sowell is 1. Happy birthday everyone on there and anyone else whose birthday is today. Now, for some reason, on Tuesday, I filmed the birthday bumper, but it missed the edit. I don't know how I didn't edit it into the video. It might have been a long video perhaps, but even so I still would always put it in, so I must have just missed it off the edit. So I'm going to put it as the outro at the end of the video. This was yesterday's quiz question. Yes, it was the crossgate spool valve lever on the Fendt. Too easy, to be honest. This is today's. What do you think it is? Have a guess, let us know in the comments. Anyway, that's all for today. Hopefully it's not going to rain too much overnight and we'll get more done, and I'll see you tomorrow. Actually, Morgan just rung, get the code for the gate because it's coming out on a different road. But I feel like we've achieved something now. I feel like we've broken the back of the spring drilling. Everything's ripped up now, bar where the sunflowers are going. John's caught up with the Pre-Am, I've caught up with the rollers. We've got a little bit more to drill. And now the days of rain are shorter than the days... the days of sunshine are longer than the day... Can't even speak, I'm tired. We're getting less rain now. We're getting more dry days than wet days so far. So that's good. So just hope we get some warm weather for stuff to grow. Anyway, here's the end now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. One last thing. Thank you to Brendan and Richard that sent Morgan a morning's worth of Jaffa cakes. Thank you very much. I'm sure he'll eat them pretty soon. Yeah, that's the cake for 1500 videos. I'm going to put some in his car for him as well now, so we can eat them on his way home because he's working till late tonight. I mean, what time is it now? It's 7:30, is it? Something like that. So, yeah. Anyway, it is the end now. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Sorry about the reflection, but we've got Jacob Barton's 9, Toby Oyster, is it on there? Harry Townsend's 9 as well. Emma Hankins on there, she's 35. Jake Debo is on there. John Harper, Emma Reed, Theo Winowen, and Matthew Styles is 44. Sorry, I'd read the wrong name out yesterday. But yeah, 65,402, so nearly halfway to 66,000 already. Happy birthday everyone on there and anyone else whose birthday is today.